you've got an employee, you got a family member that you've been holding on to thinking they're gonna change, you really need to ask yourself, am I saying this because I believe it? Or am I saying this because I'm afraid of the potential outcome that I have no control over? You might lose a few people. They probably weren't a good fit to begin with, because if they were, and you're a good leader, they're not gonna change their employment status over someone that wasn't a good fit. Good morning, we're back. Week 4. And I'm coming at you with something I think we all struggle with, whether we're leaders or just in our normal everyday life. And that is deciding when you should be hanging on and when you should let go. For us, that's really a people thing more often than not. It can be a product, a program if you're running a business. But for me, most of the time, it's a people thing. A lot of times we hold on to someone, whether it's an employee, coworker, a friend, family member. We allow them to just continue chipping away at our confidence, at our self-esteem, at our just lifestyle for absolutely no reason other than either we're afraid to have a hard conversation, we're afraid of what outside influences and people will think of our decision. Because as a leader, you aren't really given the ability to speak for yourself. The public perception gets to do whatever it wants, and good leaders know you keep your mouth shut and you keep moving. Because anything you say to counteract a rumor or anything else is just gasoline on the fire. So this is my recommendation to you. If you've got an employee, if you've got a friend, if you've got a family member that you've been holding on to thinking they're gonna change, they're gonna figure it out, they're gonna get it together, I promise they will, you really need to ask yourself, am I saying this because I believe it? Or am I saying this because I'm afraid of the hard conversation or the potential outcome that I have no control over? If you're truly honest with yourself, I bet you're more afraid of the outcome or their response. And I think you'd be amazed how often we build up these like insane responses we think people are going to bring. And it's usually not even half of that. Sometimes it comes true. But guess what? Time heals all wounds. I promise you, as much as it feels like in the moment, like you're drowning and like everyone hates you, within a few weeks, month, they've moved on to the next big story, the next big breaking story, that front page news, and what you went through is no longer at the front of their minds. You might lose a few people, probably weren't the right people for you to begin with. You might lose a few employees. Again, I think if you really look at it from a quantitative and qualitative standpoint, they probably weren't a good fit to begin with, because if they were, and you're a good leader, they're not gonna change their employment status over someone that wasn't a good fit, over someone that they clearly see as dragging down the hole. Your best employees are going to come and pat you on the back and say, I know that was hard, but I'm so appreciative that you got rid of someone that was holding us back from maximizing our performance, from being the best we can be. If you're a good leader, that's the response you're going to get. You might get some outside haters. You might get some people that are squawking, making up rumors. Guess what? Comes with the territory. Welcome to be in a public position as a leader. You got this. Time to go make those difficult conversations and make some hard decisions. Just know I got your back. I'm here. I'm happy to talk and shoot the shit with you and walk you through things if you need it. Don't hesitate to reach out. And as always, keep digging.